Here's the next step on your self-portrait. I'm going to continue the one that I show in the previous video. And what I want to do is I want to do details, so I really need to use a thin brush first. So I'm going to get a thinner brush, which is here, and I'm going to work on eyes, eyebrows, and mouth today. And when you're doing this, it takes one tiny, just a tiny bit of paint, one little little dab of watercolor will go a long way. And so we're going to be outlining this today too. So I'm going to paint it, and then once it's dried, I'm going to outline all my pencil line with a Sharpie, which I'm going to show in another video. But right now I just want you to show you eyes and then mouth. We talked about mouth having a little bit of skin tone in it, and that you want to use a little bit of pink but not a ton. So on this one I already have my skin tone on my lips, so I'm just going to add a little bit of pink to make it look natural. Not a lot, just a little bit. And even if I think it's too dark, I can still blot some of that color off after it's set for a minute. So I'll let that set for 1 minute, and then I'm going to blot it off here in a second. And then I just need my eyebrows. Again, also using a thin brush. Everything around my eyes, lips, and eyebrows is dry. That is super important. You don't want to paint any of your facial features while your skin is wet, because it's going to bleed. So while that's drying, I'm going to work on my shirt, and I'm going to do a solid color. We don't need stripes or pattern or anything like that, just a solid color. I'm going to choose pink since mine's a girl. Not that all girls need pink, but it's a fun color. And then after that, I'm going to blot off the lips and I'll be done. If you want to add that second layer of color to your background to make it more rich, go ahead and do that too. And how you do that is you just layer it on top. Now this is wet, so my shirt, and it's touching my background, so I'm going to have to avoid that for a little bit. But I can go ahead and work on the top, and I like to add layers on the background just because it makes it rich and more interesting to look at than just having one flat color. So I'm just adding a turquoise to my blue. Notice my hair, I've mixed brown. See, there's that tiny bit of bleeding happening here. I mixed black and brown for my hair. So if you have dark brown hair, you're going to want to mix colors. If you have blonde hair, you can mix peach with yellow. It kind of gives you a more natural blonde color than just yellow. And I'm going to go ahead and blot my lips since they've dried up for a little bit. And that's pretty close to a natural lip color. You want to have, oops, wrong color. If you want to have it to have more like rouge color, like you have lipstick on, you can make it darker if you want. But since we're just elementary students, we don't really wear lipstick. And that's it. So I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to outline it with a Sharpie.